Strategy is key. I say that people in the practice of law always look at legal research, writing, and knowledge of the law. In my opinion, the legal knowledge for practical purposes is okay, but it is not the best thing. The practice of law, in my view, especially as a plaintiff lawyer, personal injury, wrongful death, etc., lawyer like I am, really, I would say it's about 90% strategy and skill and about 10% knowledge of the law. Because the law is, especially if you're a lawyer, it's accessible. You basically know it, almost all of it. Every day, sometimes you'll find a nuance that applies to your case, but more often than not, you kind of know the gist of all the applicable parts as a lawyer. Like, you know what's going on. They know what's going on. You know the law. Your knowledge of the law is not going to be so much more superior to your other opposing lawyer pretty much ever that you're going to come out on top because of your pure knowledge of the law. Of course, there are lawyers that, in my view, are poor. They have just a very poor knowledge of the law. There are lawyers that have a great knowledge of the law, but in my view, basically, if you had an average knowledge of the law, your margin of difference between the ultimate knowledge of the law is not that much. It's all about strategy and skill and use of the knowledge of the law. If you have good strategy, skill, and you can use your knowledge of the law correctly and well, you are way better off. You're a better attorney. You're going to serve your clients well, and you're going to win far more cases.